once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bengals in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call...
Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
Throwing first play is Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week.
5 catches, 79 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And picked up by the Chargers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Here we go.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Herbert has got it to Williams.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. It's Eckler again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Joseph on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here in the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go. Now it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play from the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Third and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He had maybe a half-yard race, but officially they'll be left with 3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Burrow toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him at a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught by Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
McPherson on for the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to Mixon on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's a give to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
From out wide.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, well.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Herbert has got it to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
From the 36, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 2, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Mixon again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got Allen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, 32 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 1, ready?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point. Through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, partner, you and I were excited for this.